One. We are live. What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so very much for being here and tuned in at this time. Everyone that's here, really appreciate it. Anybody that's watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Well, not how we wanted to end the road trip in Golden State. That's never good, right? When you get just hammered, right? Just get your back blown out. Pause. But hey, still 1-1. See how we respond. Win all your home games, you win the series. I wish that this game would have been a little closer, but hey, Lakers got blown out by Grizzlies in Game 5, responded by just destroying them. Warriors shot, 53% from three, and again made 21 threes. Are they going to be able to do that for 4 games? Right? They already did it for 2, and they lost that one. Are they going to be able to do it again? If they can, and that happens, then you tip your hat to them. But 21 of 42 from 3, so they finished with 50%. I mean, beating anybody when they're shooting 50% from 3. Now the Lakers, they just didn't really show up. Period. This was one of those games that is really frustrating because you're just like, come on, man, you have an opportunity, even if you lose. Like, say we lost by 20. And everyone showed up, and it was just one of those games where the Warriors just shot the lights out and you lost. All right, it happens, right? You're going to lose games that way. But it just felt like outside of LeBron James in that first half, he only had 2 points in the second half, but he had 21 points. Anthony Davis just struggled tonight. 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 32 minutes of play. At least LeBron and AD got some rest, right? That's another thing, too. At least they get some rest and now get to go to L.A., and hopefully that'll be a factor because Anthony Davis, he did play 44 minutes the previous game. Maybe it was just some fatigue, but it's one of those things. It happens. Like I said, you're not going to win every game. Austin Reeves continues to really struggle, and I don't know what's going on with him. He's just really been just bad on both sides of the ball, which is interesting. D'Lo, he had a rough game. It's not a coincidence that every game we've won, D'Lo scored 17 plus on efficiency. That's something to keep in mind. I mean, everybody was a minus in today's game, badly. Rui had himself a game, right? 4 of 6 from 3, 8 of 14 from the field, 21 points, 5 rebounds. So that's always good. But got to just have a better team effort. Got to lock in. The half-court defense this game was also terrible, which that's kind of been our bread and butter, right? That Steph Curry pick and roll was killing us, absolutely killing us. We got to figure that out, make those adjustments. I expect us to make adjustments. Look, this is just one of those games. The Warriors are the Warriors for a reason, right? Championship-level team, just won last year. They're not going to be an easy out. I said the Lakers would win in 6. You're going to have to lose a couple games for that to happen. Obviously, I'd love for them to win in like 5 or something like that, but it's tough. It's tough, especially when a team shoots like this. I mean, they literally shot us out the building. But it happens. Bounce back. You regroup. You brush it off. You take the butt kicking, right? Sometimes you need a good butt kicking. Like, sometimes you need that. You got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the rest of the starters and everybody sitting there on the bench having to watch this display. It eats at you. It bothers you. It bugs you. It makes you, want to be better. And so I'm hoping that they go into the locker room tonight, upset. And I hope that they make those adjustments and play better. But it'll be okay. Like I said, it's one game. Lakers did their part, right? You split one of the games at home. You have home court. All you have to do is win at home. That's it. That's all you have to do. Lakers did it in the Grizzlies series. Got to do it in the Warriors series. You win all your home games, series is over. So just take it a game at a time. Take your lump, take your L, move on, and let's keep going. So anyway, outside of that, we'll dive into the chat here. All right, I knew this was going to happen. To be honest, I said before the game, I bet my house family Warriors are winning. I genuinely think the Warriors have figured the Lakers out and might just win in 5 games. I don't know about all that, but. The point that you're missing is the Warriors shooting 50% from 3, right? Like, are they going to shoot 50% from? I get they're one of the best shooting teams ever, but 50% from 3 is ridiculous. Let's see. All good. We still got home court advantage now. But I just don't like the way we couldn't get anything easy for AD, expecting a loss, but not a blowout. I didn't really expect a blowout either, but yeah, these things happen. AD got good looks. He just couldn't knock them down. But we just, like I said, got to regroup, bounce back, and we'll be fine. We need to figure out what to do with that pick and roll, especially with Curry lost on defense. Yeah, gotta make those adjustments for sure. All the Warriors got to do is take AD out of the paint. That's it. It's easier said than done. People said the same thing after Game 2 in the Grizzlies series, and we saw how that went. Let's see. It was not the Lakers showing up. This was the Warriors making their adjustments. The Lakers getting beat. What adjustments? They shot again. They shot 43s and made 20 of them or 21 of them. You know, like it's not an adjustment. I mean, they did make some adjustments. JaMychal Green, right? But was that because Kevon was really, sick or what? And on top of that, it's like, oh, well, they ran that pick and roll with Steph. That was working. That was thriving. That was that. But like, they just jacked up a bunch of threes and were hot again. I mean, this time they beat us. So, it's completely different. Lakers always do this though. We got home court still, and their shot fell tonight. What if it doesn't? What do Golden State do exactly? Are they going to continue to shoot 50% from three the entire series? They lost one game when they did that. Like, if they do, then you tip your hat to them. Good stuff. Put JaMychal Green and do a 5-man out team, and now Lakers are screwed. Again, they have to shoot 50% like they did today. Otherwise, this isn't going to happen. Warriors do a high pick and roll spread. Lakers have to be on top of their rotations. Agreed. Let's see. I say let Curry do his thing and lock everyone else. I mean, there's a real argument for that. I've talked about that before. Like, do you just go that route? Do you just say, hey, let's stop double teaming Curry? If he catches fire and goes off, then he catches fire and goes off. Whatever. That kind of thing. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. This Mao dude's been a hater the whole year. Appreciate you, Electric, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, again, people are going to have their opinions. People are going to talk. People are going to say this, that, and the other and feel a type of way about the Lakers losing. Let them talk, right? I mean, look, we heard all this same stuff after Game 2 in Memphis, right? The exact same things. Everyone was saying the exact same stuff. People were tooting the same thing, and guess what? Lakers won that series in 6. Like I said, let them talk. Let everyone have their opinions and their takes, and we'll just see. We'll live with the end result, right? One way or another. So, time will tell. Time will tell. But I appreciate you. And Motorsport, coming here, hot to $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I got a massive pepperoni pizza and mozzarella cheese stromboli. A little update. I accidentally bet the 10 grand on the Warriors minus 6.5. So, did you really? Oh, see, look. Sometimes luck bails you out. I appreciate the super chat. And, hey, I would get a pizza, too, if I won that. I would, too. I mean, it was one of those things. So I had a couple people asking me, did I think the 6.5 was too much? And I said, it's one of two things. I said, either the Warriors blow out the Lakers and they cover that by a landslide, or the Lakers are close and they probably win. And I think that's what Vegas was thinking. I think Vegas was looking at it as Warriors either blow the Lakers out or they lose outright. So, I do. I'm happy with the situation. We're up 1-1. I'm not happy with this game. Obviously, there's no defending this team. There's no, they lost. That was terrible. But I like where we're at 1-1. Going back to LA. Let's get it done. But again, appreciate you. Anthony, every other game. Davis, yeah. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find. What's going on, Volcano? Appreciate you being here. What is up? At least they fought against Memphis in Game 2. They just gave up in this game. Also, Memphis didn't shoot and make 23s on 50%. It's kind of hard to get back into a game when a team just can't miss. They let the refs take them out of their game. Yeah. We all knew this was likely outcome for Game 2, split home games, and it's on next 2 home games. Yeah, all you got to do is win your home games. That's it. right? Like, let's have a conversation if the Lakers lose a home game. Reeves on Clay's not going to work. It's not going to work. They're going to have to make an adjustment. Reeves has just been rough. Let's see. AD played 33 minutes, which is good. No defensive presence in the paint, and why not attack the smaller team in the paint? Sheesh. I agree. They settled too much. They had some good looks. They just couldn't knock them down. Pick and roll. That's why Curry has 12 assists and the Warriors are zoning the paint. Yes, but you got to make the adjustments. They got to figure that out. Make those just got to stop doubling Curry if that's what's going to end up happening, and just trust Vando will do what he does. The Lakers don't know how to defend the threes. That's why Lakers are the best team in the league in perimeter defense. What it is that they made the decision, because you're not going to stop. You got to pick your poison with the Warriors, right? What everyone tries to do is everyone tries to stop the Warriors from making threes, and then they kill them in the paint. You saw it like Sacramento didn't lose on the Warriors knocking down threes. They lost to the Warriors because the Warriors were just getting everything they wanted at the rim, and there was no protection. You have to give something up. So you have two choices. Either you let the Warriors play their game, and yes, the Warriors are known for the three-point shooting because of Steph and Clay. But they're not just a three-point shooting team. They're one of the best teams at getting into the interior and scoring at the rim, right? So you pick your poison. Do you want to let them shoot 43s a game like they have been? And this is what's going to happen. You're either going to win those games or you're going to lose these games by a landslide, because either the Warriors are going to shoot 50% from three or they're not, and you're going to win. That's how it's going to work. And so the Lakers made the conscious decision before this series began, as we saw in game one, let them, not wide open threes, but let them take 43s a game, shut down everything in the paint, and that's how we're going to win. And that's what we're doing. That's what the Lakers are doing. They lost game two, but again, they shot 50% from three. Like, literally, look at it like this. They shot 40% from three and lost. It took them shooting 50% from three to win. Is that going to keep happening? I don't know. If it does, again, you tip your hat to them. If they don't, then there you go. You can't guard Clay. Any ideas who can guard him? I would look at Troy Brown again, maybe on him. He had some success in the first half of game one, but then just started making silly decisions in the second half of game one. But just kind of keep him locked in, zoned in. Maybe you throw in like a Shaq, because Reeves isn't giving us anything on the offensive end. So maybe you just throw in a Shaq. He was looking really good defensively. Granted, it was garbage time, but still. Maybe do something like that. Check something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. A lot of back and forth. My adjustment for game three, Reeves needs to slide to the bench. He can't guard Clay. He's too gassed to score. But Vando on Clay, maybe start Schroeder, since he's the only one comfortable guarding Curry. That's not a bad idea either. And the Warriors really had trouble, especially in the regular season, with Schroeder and D'Lo on the court together. So that's not a bad adjustment for game three. Start Schroeder, have D'Lo, and then Vando, and then put Schroeder on Curry, and then Vando on Clay, and kind of just shut Clay down. AD or no day AD, we lose. They didn't miss. We split. They can shoot on the road, LA and 60FX. Exactly. I want to see how the Lakers respond. Everyone just assumes the Lakers going to protect home court. They have so far. And one thing the Warriors haven't is they haven't. So, exactly. They still have to win those games, just like everybody. Everyone going to come here saying Warriors in 5 that said Lakers suck at 80 is bad. Yeah, it's all right. When the Lakers win game 3, everyone will be making up excuses again. It's just how it goes. It's the pendulum swing. I talk about it all the time. It's one extreme or the other. People either lose their minds because the Lakers lose, or the Lakers are the best team in the league when they win. The Warriors are like this. You give open shots and they're going to hit them. Don't bank on them just missing. Yeah. Lakers just gave the Warriors a lot of confidence. I don't think the Warriors need confidence. They're defending champions. You've been. Oh, it's them. I don't know how we lose a game where LeBron and Rui start off hot because the Warriors were hotter as a team. What did I say? Easier said than done. The regress back to being the old dismal Lakers after a big win. Those two LA home games aren't given. They're absolutely not given. But you got to go in, protect home court. Warrior fans were happy today with that fact. Jordan Poole being out after the fouls. Oh my God, didn't see that this happening yet. They'll come out next game physical and on point. Yeah. Look, again, I trust the Lakers to get it done. Like I said, before the series began, I said that this would go exactly how the Grizzlies series went. You win game one, you lose game two, you win your two home court games, and you're good. You're good. But we'll see. Like I said, time will tell. Devin, coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And it's first super chat from you. Thank you so much. You think Ham could bring Lonnie back in the rotation? So, like, I actually made. I wanted to make a full video about it, kind of breaking it down, but it was just getting so close to the game. I made a short, and in the short, I talked about how like this might have been a game to like give some guys some looks. Right, like Beasley, like I would have given Beasley another look this game. I would have given Lonnie another look this game, like with the starters. I don't think it's, especially this series, I don't think it's a bad idea to get Lonnie some looks. I worry about him defensively. That's a real problem. But like maybe in the spots where like Gary Payton is in the game, right? Like maybe you can just kind of throw him on Gary and just tell him like just make sure he doesn't get baskets at the rim. Maybe you could do something like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind him in spots. Again, it would have to be in spots, but yeah, I don't mind giving Lonnie some looks, giving Lonnie some opportunity. I think especially against the Warriors and their lack of defense, I think we can make that happen. And again, like as much as people are talking about the Warriors defense, the Lakers were getting good looks and good shots. They just couldn't hit them. Right? I mean, how many times did Austin Reeves get right into the middle of the paint, or D'Lo get right in the middle of the paint, or Schroeder a couple times get right in the middle of the paint, and everybody was getting there. LeBron, every time he put his head down, got to the rim. Like we were getting to the mat, we just weren't making shots. Missing layups, all kinds of stuff. It was rough. It was a rough game, but yeah, I mean, I like I said, I don't mind. I think this is a series you can make that argument. Electric, coming in hot to $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The game was over when Curry traveled and Green 3. Dude, I was so gutted about that. I was like, what do you like? That was clearly a travel. Yeah, because the Lakers stopped because they thought they were gonna call it travel. The guy clearly traveled and nothing. And look, I get maybe they wanted to not have the free throw disparity this time, but come on. I mean, this was like ridiculous. You're talking about the worst team in the league in creating and drawing fouls, and on top of that, the worst team when it comes to actually fouling. And the Lakers only got 10 free throws, and almost all of those were in garbage time. You're telling me Max Christie was getting fouled every time he drove to the rim, but LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Lo, Schroeder, telling me none of those guys were? It just, yeah, it was a little ridiculous. But hey. Saw that coming. Got to, like I said, just got to bounce back. Got to bounce back. People are also acting like the Lakers are the Kings. You can make the same argument. Like, the Warriors aren't the Grizzlies, but the Lakers aren't the Kings. So that's the thing. And you're right. This isn't the regular season. But the Lakers, so far, the Lakers have proven they can beat Warriors in Golden State. Warriors are going to have to prove the same thing. You're acting like it's a lock. Again, we're not the Sacramento Kings. I'm not saying that they can't. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, especially in the game of basketball. If the Warriors do this again, the Lakers are probably going to lose that game too. Shooting 50% from three, like on 40 attempts. Like, yeah, that happens. Lakers are probably losing that. But come on. Let's see. How do we solve the Jay Green problem, put LeBron on him and have AD on Dre? That was what I wanted them to do before this game started. But it was kind of last minute. Maybe Darvin just didn't game plan for that, which is possible. You have your game plan set, and then all of a sudden you get a curveball right before the game starts. But Yeah, I would do something like that. They're shooting 50% just because they're playing LeBron is drama. Yeah, right. Um, Truly feels like Kerr made adjustments and Ham struggled. I wouldn't be scared. I would be scared as a Laker fan. I mean, again, what adjustments did Steve Kerr truly make? He added in Jermichael Green, which, according to reports, he did that because Looney was sick. Okay, but let's say he did make that. Let's say that was a conscious adjustment. And then the Curry pick and roll. What else did they do other than just shoot the lights out again? So it wasn't like this was like it wasn't like a master class in adjustments. Like, let's see, they shot 40%, 50%, 60% next. Sure hope not. I don't understand AD going from a masterclass game one to this. Yeah, that's what's frustrating. Um, yeah, got to take care of it in crypto. The NBA script writers aren't even trying anymore. Just blatantly copied the Sixers Celtics script for the Lakers story, right? They just said, "Hey, we're gonna have the exact same thing." I mean, again, when a team shoots like this, shoots the lights out this way, like what do you do? What do you do? Johnny coming in out with the $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. When LeBron has a good game, we lose mostly. Why? Because I mean, I think one, it kind of like when LeBron shoots the lights out or just has like a really good game, guys tend to take a step back. You know what I mean? Like, or at least that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, LeBron's got going. We got to get LeBron the ball. We got to, get him and make him go, get him going. When instead of just playing the game, right? Playing the game. Um, if LeBron's got it, you want to feed the hot hand, but you still want other guys to get going. You need to find guys early on. If you actually look at it, Lakers usually struggle when LeBron starts on fire. So for example, um, you'll see like games where if LeBron, like this game, LeBron scored 21 in the first half, and they only had 2 in the second half. But like you'll see games where he has like 8 in the first half, but everyone else is going, right? So where that's why I think LeBron likes to get guys going early. And as he gets guys going early, then he can kind of just like pick his spots to take over, which I think is the best formula for this team. LeBron going and getting 25 on just spots, go on a little 8-0 burst by himself, go on a little, another, second quarter, same thing, third quarter, same thing, right? Like stuff like that. That's what he needs to pick and choose, because what happens is he starts getting going, nobody else is getting their shots, no one else is getting going, and then you get a second half where LeBron scores 2 points and nobody else has it going. It's tough. Let's see. Again, appreciate you. Not gonna lie. Bench Austin Reeves, great on offense, defense of liability. Start Dennis and Vanderbilt, help pick and roll and make the players play heavy minutes. Agreed. I think at this point you got to, because yeah, Reeves. This 2 games in a row that Reeves have just completely, just kind of been unplayable out there. I'm glad you watched the game, because I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy because I knew the refs were going to do this game. Well, I hope it was a good movie. Couldn't have been worse than the Laker game. Yeah, I'm heated at a blowout. Just being nonsense for a little. AD took himself out with loser attitude. Don't quit. That's the thing. Don't go your way. Yeah, gotta stay tough. Gotta stick with it. We got to use the weapons we have as well. Interesting to see what Ham does. Yeah, just make the adjustments, right? I mean, if the Lakers shoot, or if the Warriors shoot 50% from 3, it's going to be hard to beat them. It really is. They're making 23s a game and shooting the lights out like that. It's going to be really tough to beat them. But, we need AD to get going. You need to get guys going. You need to figure that out. Lakers suck after big wins. Yeah, it's kind of how it feels. That's why I was hoping, because the Warriors went on a little push and made it interesting in game 1. I was hoping that the Lakers wouldn't have laid this dud, but hey. It honestly me off. They just play lethargic. or running through the motions, no effort on closeouts. Jesus, yeah, I'm with you. Looney ain't sick. Kerr benched him, and it worked perfectly. They went small, pulled AD out of the paint, and were too slow and had no counter. What do we do next game on D to stop it? Again, you make either you put Schroeder in and Vando, and you have them kind of just run with Curry to help with that pick and roll. I would pack AD in the paint again, put LeBron on Green, and have AD kind of just spy on Draymond. If Draymond hits 10 threes, he hits 10 threes. You live with that. How about Vando on Curry? Vando was great on Curry again. The pick and roll is from the double team. He's passing out, but kept Curry modest. I don't think they have to shoot 40%, 40% from threes are a real problem already. I don't think they have to shoot 50%, 40% from threes is a real problem already. They shot 40% from three and the Lakers won. So, shoot 40%, that's like 10 less threes that they make. And you're talking that's the difference in the game. Let's see. How about Vando on Clay? I would still yes, if you're gonna start Schroeder, start Schroeder, put Schroeder on Steph, put Vando on Clay. There you go. The Warriors lost by 5 points. The Lakers lost by 27. Let that sink in. You cannot just say they shot 50%. They won by 27. But that's why they won by 27, because they shot 50%. When you shoot a ton of threes and you make 50% of them, you're going to win by a large margin. Also, the Lakers dominated most of that game outside of the last 3 minutes. The Lakers just fell asleep at the wheel. Otherwise, the Lakers win that game by 20. So, again, you got to watch the games. Media saying the Lakers lost because AD didn't show up, and in reality, no one showed up except LeBron and Rui. Yes, agreed. AD should have feasted on Green, and Austin Reeves played like garbage, but say you're him and keep showing up like that. Lakers should have given the ball to who was going off. Yeah, gotta play better. Let's see. Memphis and the Lakers didn't play every other day, though. Yeah. What's the argument? Because they had rest in between? Okay, I guess. The Warriors are just as old as we are. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find comment to me. What do you think about AD playing 40-plus minutes every game? I don't like this a lot. He looked tired at the end of the game. Well, that's why I'm kind of glad he only had to play like 33 minutes or whatever he played today. Because now he got the whole fourth quarter rest, and then now he'll get a day and a half rest. We need that. But look, if AD has to play 44 minutes for us to win the series, then he's gonna have to play 44 minutes to win the series. Get rest when you win the chip. LeBron looked good, so hopefully that's a good sign going forward. This was just an embarrassing for us. Terrible play on both sides of the ball. Got to do better. But sometimes you need that. Again, sometimes you need a good butt kicking. They basically ran through the Grizzlies. The Lakers were clearly the better team against the Grizzlies. Even that one game, even game 5, where the Lakers got smacked by the Grizzlies. They knew we were going to win this game, right? And they came out and ended up beating them by 40, right? It happens. Game 3 is going to be a real test. How do they bounce back? If they bounce back and they get back to playing Laker basketball, they go up 2-1, then there you go. Now you got to win game 4. You're up 3-1. Series is over, just like the Grizzlies. So got to keep it alive. The difference between this game and game 2 with the Grizzlies is that the Warriors are experienced and more dangerous. Yeah, of course. But they also, again, shot 50% from 3. That's something that has to be taken into account. That's what Ty Lue from the Clippers do. He makes LeBron score a lot of points, but don't make no one else beat them. We should let Curry do the same. For Curry score 100 points. Yeah. Like I said, there's a real argument for that. Stop double teaming him. Just let him. If he goes off, he goes off. I deserve some luck today. I've been getting Unlucky all my life, to be honest. I feel it. I'm glad you got the W today. Glad you got the W today for sure. 2 games at LA aren't sure wins. Just saying. Oh, of course not. Of course not. But Game 5 in Golden State isn't a sure win. Even if it goes to Game 7 in Golden State isn't a sure win. Like for the Warriors, again, the Lakers proved so far. We've only played 2 games. And so far, the Lakers have proven that they can go into Golden State and win. And now Golden State's going to have to prove the same thing, just like Memphis, right? Lakers proved that they could go into Memphis and win a game. Memphis had to prove that they could do the same, and they couldn't. They weren't able to. Lakers are going to have to do the same thing. Lakers need to hold home court. So far, they've proven we can win. Now, what are the Warriors going to do? We'll see. We will see. But Motorsport coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Same as last 2, Braun and Rui showed up, but everyone else was MIA. However, this time we got some rest for AD and LeBron. Lakers in 5. Yes, which might have actually been better than if the Lakers got it close and lost anyway. Like seriously, that might have been like this might have been the best thing that happened to Lakers. Because I mean, look at like the Memphis. Like if it was like the Memphis game again, and let's say Lakers pushed it to 6, and LeBron and AD are killing themselves trying to get back into this game, and we still lose, like that could be trouble for Game 3. Because like somebody mentioned earlier, we won't have the days off, right? Where now he got some rest. LeBron and AD get some rest, bounce back. Let's go for Game 3. So again, I still believe in the Lakers. This loss doesn't sway me either way. Again, protect home court. You're fine. All the Lakers have to do is just win all their home games. They don't have to beat Golden State in Golden State again. They just have to win all their home games. Protect home court. The series is over. You win the series. So that's my thing. But yeah, great point. Appreciate you. The Lakers want to split the first 2 games, obviously. You want to win both, but Warriors only lost by 8 games all season in this building. We did what we had to do the first 2. Exactly. Lakers did their job. Again, you said it yourself. You absolutely want to win both games, ideally, but your goal is to win one. Win one game, and then all you got to do is protect home court. Lakers did that. Bow, it's time to defend home court. Yes, exactly. Now it's time to defend home court. Tristan Thompson actually didn't look that bad. I don't know why people are so against him playing. I mean, he didn't look terrible out there. He looked like a guy that hadn't played in a while. He's a little flat. And I think that's the problem. Is that the concern is like you saw him, he was like right at the rim a couple times and just had a nice little floater that he usually makes, or that little hook shot that he usually makes, and just he didn't have the lift on it. That's the concern, is that he just, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, get AD some rest, give him a look, give him a shot. You don't have Mo. Winning's been okay, but he hasn't been great, I mean, how much worse can Tristan Thompson be? Maybe. I think it's worth a try. Just give it a very short leash, right? He's familiar. He knows this team. Why not? I don't think it would hurt. But yeah. Johnny coming in hot to $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Malik trade coming soon. 60 million just to sit is bad. I mean, they got to take his option. You have to, because he's still a tradable asset. But yeah, I mean, look, if the Lakers can get better in the offseason, they will, right? Can they turn Beasley and Mo and a couple other things and a couple other players? I don't know. We'll see. Well, there will definitely be lots of rumors and stuff about the Lakers in the offseason, but we still got a championship to go win. Got to win a game at a time. Austin, we lost him. Reeves, yeah. So far, it's looked like that. Take Reeves out and put Schroeder and let him guard Steph and Vandal guard Clay if needed. That's what it's looking like might need to happen. Let's see. I actually think this is going 7 because unlike Memphis, Golden State will make you pay on an opportunity to let your guard down. Oh, absolutely. I mean, look again. If Lakers win all their home games, there won't be a game 7. So, um, sorry, trying to find. This man goes to a Lakers chat and expect people to say Warriors will win. uh, um, these games are scripted. Chill out. LeBron's win. It's a rain. Let's win it all. Yeah. Um, he was their Xavier Tillman tonight. Like I said, you credit him. You got to give the Warriors credit. They shut the lights out. Good for them. Great job. You know, they showed up, they played their game, and they played their game well. Lakers did it. You chalk it up, you tip your hat to them, and you say, hey, we got to be better. You know, we got to stop with the inconsistent play. Warriors were 11-30 away. Yeah. We did our job, and now it's their time to do theirs. Yeah. Let's see. Again, Sacramento is not the Kings are not the Lakers, and Sacramento is not crypto. It's just not. It's not the same thing. You know, it's not. There's two very different things. Again, not saying that that they're gonna sweep every home game, but you're making it. You're comparing. You're making two arguments here. You're comparing the Grizzlies series and saying the Warriors not the Grizzlies, but then you're saying the Lakers are comparable to the Kings. You can't do that. You can't say, oh, well, that this series was a completely different series, but this series is the same as this series, because it's not. The Lakers are completely different from Sacramento. So if you're gonna make an argument, you can't flip flop. You're in two different lanes trying to make an argument to fit the narrative. If you want to make the argument that, like, hey, nothing's guaranteed, the Lakers could lose a game at home, you're right. Absolutely, they can. But you can't. But you're making backwards arguments that don't make any sense, and it's just making you look. That's why people are saying you're hating, because you're not making any sense in your argument. It just seems like you're just hating on the Lakers to hate on the Lakers, but you're saying you're a Laker fan. If you want to say you're skeptical that the Lakers can win both home games, fine. We'll wait and see. But to say, oh, well, this series the Warriors aren't the Grizzlies. Well, yeah, you're right. But the Lakers aren't the Kings. So you gotta pick a lane here. But anyway, Motorsport coming in hot to $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My coworker said Warriors in 3. It's a 7-game series, Dave. You two got to censor everything. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're big on that. That was funny. I thought it was just like, a joke, like, oh, Lakers in 3 type thing. But no, I mean, if he really thinks that, then yeah, that's it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, man. But anyway, again, appreciate you, Motorsport. Johnny, coming out the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Got to run offense through AD. 11 shots, crazy. I agree with you, 100%. You got to figure it out. You got to get AD the ball. Got to let him go to work. Let him find his groove, find his rhythm. Electric coming in hot to $2 super chat. Dude, he's not a Laker fan. Let him out. I mean, maybe he's not. He might not be. But even if he is, even if you are a Warrior fan, like, if you want to make an argument for your team, okay, fine, I get it. Like, it's basketball. We're all here. Like, this stream is open to anybody, right? But you can't make two different arguments. It just makes yourself look silly. Like, pick a lane. If you're gonna make an argument, fine, that's fine. Make the argument, but don't be all over the place with your argument. It's silly. But again, appreciate you. And then Johnny coming in off another $2 super chat. Really appreciate that. AD wasn't complacent. No one gave him the damn ball. Yeah, you gotta feed your guy, right? He's our biggest mismatch in this series, right? You gotta go get him the ball. You gotta find him. You gotta make it. You gotta figure it out. You gotta find a way to get him the ball. But yeah. Anyway, really appreciate that. Let's see. I didn't think Golden State would shoot as well as they did in game one. I didn't think so either. They shot better. They shot better in game two than they did in game one. Again, give them credit. Let's see. Refs were garbage. Yeah, they were. They did all of that. They could help BFA. I just don't know how you go from 29 free throws to, yeah, they shot 10, but like 8 of those were at the end of the game. We had 4 free throw attempts later on. I get letting them play, but like, there's some stuff that you got to call it. If you don't want to call the tic-tac stuff, that's fine. But, when a guy's clearly going to the rim and just getting clobbered, you can just let him play. Dennis on the court. Dennis on Curry, sorry, and Vando on Clay. I like that. Yeah, I think that's a very good adjustment. Curry did travel. Dude, he traveled. Like, he was doing the two-step facts. There is always going to be a free throw disparity with the Lakers Warriors. Literally, the styles of offense make it to where the Lakers, by default, should always have more free throw attempts. Exactly, but nothing. You're telling me that they went from fouling enough times to 30 fouls or whatever it was to get them that many free throws. You're telling me they went from that to like not fouling at all? Like all of the calls that the Warriors got on foul related were all offensive. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, for real. We're going to allow them to win this one. A potato is not a tomato. Very true. Very good, Pale. Reeves ain't good. He only had one good game. One of the role players should step up. You can't rely on Rui and LeBron. I think Reeves is good, and he's had more than one good game. He just has been struggling in this series. This game was not about the Lakers' offense. They found ways to score and had some guys show up, and had the game been closer, guys would have found a way to score. The problem was no defense from Lakers. Yeah, Lakers got just intensity is what I chalk it up to. They just lack the intensity. He wasn't prepared at all. I think he thought Looney was playing, which is, yeah, I mentioned that earlier. They probably game plan for that, and just last second, all of a sudden, he's not. No excuse for AD to have 11 points and lack aggression. Draymond bullied him around on the court. AD want no parts of the paint. I mean, he does. I mean, he had no problems in game one, but yeah, he's got to find a way to be better. You got to find ways to be better. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Kerr made Curry a passer instead of a shooter. That was a major adjustment. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Outside of that and starting Green, which may or may not have been a purposeful adjustment, there weren't any like major adjustments this series. The Warriors just shot the lights out again, only this time they shot it out better than the first one. Look, if the Warriors have to shoot 50% from 3 to beat the Lakers, I will take my chances on the Lakers, right? Like, the Warriors still haven't proven that outside of shooting the lights out, they can beat us. Like, they haven't. They shot 40% from 3 and lost, and now shot 50% and beat us. Like, can they beat us if they shoot 35% from 3? Like, can they? Like, that's a real question. That's really something that needs to be found out. But Motorsport coming in hot with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Song suggestions for this game. Broken Beat and Scared Metallica. You rise, you fall, you're down. Then you rise again. What don't kill you makes you stronger. Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful lyrics. Yeah, no, I mean, look, you take it on the chin. You take it on the chin. You got your ass kicked. Yeah, we're far enough in the stream. I can curse without getting in trouble. Yeah, you got your ass kicked. Bounce back, brush it off, bounce back for the next game. Like, that's what you do. Sometimes you need to get sometimes you need to get humbled. Sometimes you need a little kick in the ass. That's what happened. That's what happened. And the Lakers, I expect them to bounce back. I think they'll be all right. We'll see. We'll see on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a big day. Big day. But again, appreciate you very, very much. AD jumped at every head fake and was sloppy rotated. Yes, agreed. We going to account for the Warriors' ability to shoot 40 to 50% from three? We can't let them beat us by 8 or 9 threes every game. I mean, we're not. They're a 3-point shooting team. We're not. You're not going to outshoot the Warriors, right? And so far, the only way the Warriors have been able to beat us is shooting 50% from three. Are they going to do that every game? I don't think so. I don't. I mean, if they do and they beat us, then you live with it. If the Warriors can shoot 50% from three 4 games this series to win, then it is what it is. I just don't think that that's going to happen. I don't. They'll have to do it in LA at least once. So it's just I just don't think it can. Lakers in 6, Warriors ain't gonna be easy. Yeah, I mean, that was my original prediction, Lakers in 6. So I'm sticking with it. Yeah, don't double Curry. Yeah, I just think that's an easy adjustment. Don't double Curry. Stick to your guys. If Curry kills you, Curry kills you. It's a stupid thing to attack Poole. We need him on the game, not in foul trouble. Yeah. But you're just they were just trying to get to the line and get something going. The loss was disappointing, but I still don't think it's dire. Still have home court advantage. Exactly. You just got to win. If you win all your home games, that's it. It's over. That's all you got to do. Win your home games. Bad road Warriors. Please show up. Game 3 will be a better showing just from an effort standpoint. I think so too. Needs to torture him. Agreed. He's got to. Can Lonnie get some minutes when we need some offense and other role guys aren't rhythm? Like I mentioned it earlier, like I think this is a series to play Lonnie. I think you got to pick and choose. You can't play him when like Poole and Curry but like if they have Gary Payton on, put him on Gary, let him go to work. Shaq was really good defensively. He looked really good from defensively. So, yeah, Troy Brown too. Yeah, Warriors def not getting swept. That's like under 1% chance, but it's likely Lakers in 5. But a sweep. Come on, let's be real. Yeah, you're not. Like, I don't think anybody thought the Warriors were going to sweep. I did say if the Lakers won this game, I think it was a real possibility, but that doesn't mean I thought it. Like I said, I picked the Lakers to win in 6. I still believe they win in 6. I do. Eric Lewis is LeBron's kryptonite, right? Seriously. I mean, it was funny. Like as soon as they announced the refs, like seeing everybody like lose their shit because everybody knew it was gonna be one of these games. It was funny. I just thought it was funny. But yeah, I mean, you're spot on. Again, appreciate you. Bright spot is D'Lo seems to have found where his shot will come from. Yeah, he was getting what he wanted. So that's good. Get some minutes for defense isn't so bad. I agree. He looked really good at the end of the game. Just wasn't locked in. He wasn't missing any of those shots because of tired legs. It's just typical delusion, coward talking points. Most of his shots weren't hitting the front of the rim. You're talking to him. I was like, what? Hit that like button even when we lose. Yes, thank you so much, Pale. Yes, if you haven't yet, take a quick second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I just hit 13K, which is fantastic, and I really appreciate all of you. Seriously, thank you so much. But yeah, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm 25 subscribers away from 13,100. I had a good subscriber day. I just checked it. I literally just hit 13K late last night. So, yeah, thank you. Appreciate y'all. How about we trade Beasley and Mo Bamba and pick up Miles Turner? I've actually thrown out that same idea. I think it's a possibility. If they're still on the table, I don't think it's bad. Give up both firsts and Beasley and Turner, because at this point, you already look. Lakers are already a contending team, right? I mean, they're one of the top teams right now. You go get Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, like you're there. We do have a lot of trade assets, which is good. Good. You got a lot of flexibility. Player hater ball. I just had the guys in the coats. Sorry, trying to find something to me. Sorry, a lot of back and forth, which I love. I'm glad you guys are talking. Playoffs, it's about adjustments. It's a series after all. The coaches playing chess and players executing exactly. And I trust that the Lakers will make the proper adjustments, do what they need to do. And there you go. And Lakers will bounce back. Motorsport coming out to $2 super chat. Old and late. Carrier got no depth. Clay is washed. Yeah, dude, Clay shot. I mean, he was 8 of 11 from 3. It's just it's one of those things. Like you live with it. He's an all-time great. You tip your hat to him. There you go. Hey, congrats, good stuff. On to the next one, right? Do that again. Can you do that 4 times? So yeah, I mean, we saw it. Look, he got hot in game 1 and then just couldn't buy a bucket in the second half. So, just again, you live with it. It sucks, but you live with it. AD needs to be more demanding. I get that. Let's see. Can't play 2 bigs against the Warriors. They are always shooting threes. Yeah. It is still unexperienced and young. He'll do better. He's still learning. Yeah. I said that so I made a video talking about Austin Reeves and how I wanted to see him be more aggressive, be better. And one of the points that I made in that video was, like, you look at Austin Reeves, and I think a lot of us forget that he's a second-year player, and he's like 22, 23 years old, whatever. It happens. He's got to figure it out. How well would you say they guarded Steph this game? I thought they did a great job they contained Steph, but they turned him into a passer. Well, Steve Kerr turned him into a passer, I guess, make that adjustment. But, Curry made the reads, and they did a good job. He made the adjustment, and it worked. I think we've done a great job of making Steph work. We've done a great job of, containing Steph. But other guys got hot this game, right? And so they're going to have to find that balance, right? I just think you got to stop doubling Steph. I get you want to make him a passer, but if Steph goes off for 50 and beats you, I think you'll live with it. Yeah. What's going on, Jason? Appreciate you being here. Not sure if AD needs to demand the ball or Ham just needs to run plays for him, but he needs more touches, minimum 20 shots. I agree. I think it's a combination of both. Darvin Ham has to do a better job of designing plays to get AD the ball, and I think that AD needs to do a better job of demanding the ball and fighting for position. You see a lot of times AD's not fighting for position. He's got the guy and he's just calling for it. Like, get in front of him, box him in, demand the ball. You see it all the time, right? You see, even Rui does it, right? Rui will get post position, call for the ball. LeBron, like, you see AD a lot of times, he just wants them to kind of throw it up and let it, like, go fight for your spot, get the ball, demand the ball, get it, and go to work. Make quick, decisive moves. Curry didn't just travel across the country to marathon and Southern Call to Brazil. For real. Dude, that was great. And everyone just stopped because they thought it was. Let's see. We have to use another decent center when AD rests, gets the first AD break, especially pick and roll. Problem is we don't have another center. Mo Bamba is hurt, and all we have is Tristan Thompson winning Gabriel, which they're not a true center. 65% shooting for Golden State next year. I mean, at the rate it's going. Yeah. AD was rough tonight. When you have multiple people that can shoot like that, that is scary. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Steph just keeps calling up Bronze. Man, he has to just switch and run him off the line. Agree. The Lakers guards need to step it up. Now they're relying on LeBron and AD to carry too much. I actually agree with that. One of the big points I made, um, one of the big points I made when breaking down the series was our guard play. You know, I get that the Warriors have Steph, Clay, Poole, stuff like that. Our advantage is the guard play. Outside of like AD, obviously, our guards are a big mismatch for them because Steph can't play defense. You know, Clay is not the defender he once was. Jordan Poole can't guard me. Like, you know, it's just so that's their ace. The Lakers guard, and you've seen so far in this series, the Lakers guards have gotten pretty much everything they want. They're just not hitting shots. Austin Reeves has been able to get to his spots. He's just not hitting the shots. D'Lo has been, able to get to his spots. He just wasn't hitting shots. Schroeder was getting everything he wanted. He was 50% from the field in game one. This game, not so much. Our guards are getting everything that they want. They got to start hitting shots. Is basically what it boils down to. They really do. Motorsport coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Chess is amazing. And Clay, let's just say, no, not top 75. I am Zach Gibson, 32 on chess, by the way. My favorite pastime. Y'all dare challenge me. I am a master. I'm not a big chess player. I learned how to play chess from like a master chess, like a legit, like I mean, you might be a master chess player. I don't know, but like a guy that was like certified as like a master chess player. I learned when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9, maybe a little older. I had a teacher that was like obsessed with chess. Like that was like his thing. He was like super obsessed with chess, and he had like a buddy that was like taught chess lessons and stuff and like won some like world competition or something like that. I don't remember his name because I was like a little kid. I wish I remembered his name. Maybe you'd know who it is. But anyway, I can like describe the guy, but like his name, I don't remember his name. But anyway, point is yeah, like he came and taught like me and my class like chess. Him and like his like students or whatever came and taught us chess, and we had like a little tournament, and then like the top like 4 people or whatever and that won the little tournament between our just the classmates got to like sit and have like a day session with him, and I was like one of the 4, so it was cool. It's just a fun little story that sparked my my little like little memory from when I was a kid. But I don't think I've played chess since, like other than just like for fun with like friends and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool. Chess is a great game. Do this feel like Memphis? It does. That next game is critical. I mean, both home games are critical. I mean, just like with the Memphis series, you can't lose either home game. You got to win the home game. LeBron gave no effort on defense. We were doing the live stream, and all of us were calling that out on the live stream during the game. So yeah, I get that 100%. Sorry, got another super chat. Johnny coming in hot with $2 super chat. Really appreciate that. Wish money worked for Turner and Hield trade. Only one of them. How much does Turner make next year? I thought Turner's only making like 19 million next year. Because Beasley's making 16 and a half, and Mo Bamba's making 10 million next year. I think you can add Shaq because that's why they gave Shaq multi-years on a non-guaranteed. I have to do the numbers. I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest. But I'm sure the Lakers could get there. I'm sure that they can if they wanted to. Can they? We'll see. Or will they? Do they even want to trade that? We'll see. But I think this is a good question real quick. I'm gonna get out of here in a minute. But where do you rank Golden State's core in all time? That's a really tough question because there's been a lot of do you mean like yeah? Let's simplify this a little more because I think that could be a broad question, right? Like you talk about like as far as like dynasties go, um, like accomplishments, like things like that, like how are they compared to like say Shaq and Kobe and that core and Duncan and that core? You mean it like that? Trying to just simplify it as much as I can, but because like if it's just like so, say their core of Iggy, Clay, Steph, Draymond, those four guys, compared to the Lakers and Warriors, not Lakers and Warriors, Lakers and like Spurs, Celtics. You got like those cores. I mean, they probably got to be top 10. Um, I don't think I'd put them in the top 5. Yeah, other all time great. So I don't think I'd put them in the top 5 because you got like Magic and Kareem, Worthy. Um, then you got I think Duncan. I think Duncan, Ginobili, Parker. I would probably put up there. Although I think that's close. You got Bird, McHale, like so. Parrish, things like that. That'd be tough. Um, I mean, even going back to like the '70s, like Jerry West, and it's just like, I mean, 8 NBA finals. Like, um, I don't know. I'll say I'd probably put them in top 10. Probably, I could off the top of my head, I could name probably 5 or 6 that are, but so I'd probably put them like 7th. Because you got at bare minimum. Okay, let's say bare minimum. You have the Kareem Magic core, right? You got like the Bird core. You have like Jordan and the Bulls core. You have I think Shaq and Kobe, that core. I think I think you can make like uh, the like I said Jerry West core. Um, there's another 5. Bill Russell's core. So there's 6. So I'd say probably 7. 7. I think that's a good question. That's a good question. But Pacers would not do that. We only have one tradable first. Those assets are enticing to me. If I am them, then again, Utah folded to us. So we have technically 2 tradable firsts. So we have to draft it first, but we can draft for the Pacers. So technically, the Lakers could trade 2 firsts. So basically, the way it works is like, hey, we want Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. We'll give you Mo Bamba, Malik Beasley, the pick this year, and then that what was it, 29 pick. So you could do those 2, and then those 2 things. There you go. Now look at it like this, Motorsport. The Pacers were willing to trade. Were willing to trade Buddy Hield and Miles Turner for the 27th pick, 29th pick, and Russell Westbrook. Beasley and Mo Bamba are at least guys that they would maybe want to use and develop because they're still young. They weren't going to use Russell Westbrook at all. They were just going to buy him out. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not. It sounds like why would the Pacers do that? But in reality, like again, they were willing. Like the Lakers had the deal done. Genie bust, which I'm glad Genie did in hindsight. But a lot of Laker fans were pissed because Genie vetoed that trade, said no, we're not doing that, and they were willing to take on. They were going to trade Buddy Hield and Miles Turner for Russell Westbrook and 2 firsts. And that was a pick in 2027 and a pick in 2029. They could get a pick this year, number 17th pick this year. The Lakers could even give up a couple seconds because at this point, who cares, right? The reason Lakers didn't want to give up everything was because they didn't have a team outside of that. Now you have a team even past LeBron and AD. And you'd have Miles Turner. You could have Miles Turner for the next 5 years and he'd still be in his prime. Buddy Hield is what? He's 30, right? Something like that. So you have him for a couple years. So again, it's not as far-fetched as you would think. But anyway, I'm gonna skate on out of here. Start setting up for some stuff tomorrow. I really appreciate all of you. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, take a quick second, hit that subscribe button. It'd mean a ton to me. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't liked the video, take a quick second, hit that like button. Again, really appreciate it. Everyone that was here and tuned in and hung out with me and had the conversation, really appreciate it. Let's get game 3. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. But secondly, everyone that gave me super chats, I really appreciate that too. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Thank you everyone for 13K. For helping me reach 13K. I've gotten this super fast. I'd love to get 15. So keep subscribing away. Tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell the dog, tell whomever. You guys are awesome. Oh, Motorsport coming in hot with the $5 super chat. All right, I'll get this last super chat out. Thank you so much. And then I'll get out of here. Russell Westbrook was a salary dump for them. Also, I want our pick. We used up all of our good luck with Westbrook trade. Keep this team and no Mamba. So I mean, look, I get it. If people don't want to do that trade, but yes, it was a salary dump for them. So would Beasley, Mo Bamba, and Shaq Harrison if they wanted to, right? Because they're all non-guaranteed. They could just waive them. They just waive them outright. And I mean, Miles Turner is like a basically grown-up version of Mo Bamba. Like the hope is Mo Bamba turns into a Miles Turner. You already have Miles Turner. And then, Buddy Hield is a better version of Beasley. So, I mean, if you're trying to contend now, yeah, I mean, I get wanting to keep the pick, especially the way the Lakers are drafted. The Lakers draft really well, right? So I get wanting to keep the pick, but it's one of those things where I don't know. I think if it's on the table, I think it's hard to say no, right? Because, I mean, imagine having the same team we have now, but with Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. Like, that would be – I mean, that's tough. That is tough because now you don't have to play AD 44 minutes a game. Like, it just – I don't know. I think it fits a lot. But anyway, again, I appreciate you. You're awesome. And just everybody again. But anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. I will see you guys on Saturday. Do the live stream Saturday. And let's get this win. Let's go up 2-1 against the Warriors. But you guys are awesome.